Hi beautiful people, I hope that you're all doing really well. Welcome to another pick a card reading and of course to the month of October 2023. So yes, we are doing a reading for the month of October. What it is that you might need to be made aware of, the energy surrounding you. Remember that this is a very general reading and that time is an illusion and energy is fluid. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 different words. You are going to choose the word that you're most drawn to, and that is going to be your reading for the month of October. So we're going to be covering love and relationships. So that could mean, of course, platonic relationships or romantic relationships. And because it's a general reading, you're going to have to apply it to your situation. We are going to be looking at health overall. That includes mental well-being and everything really, because it's a collective, and also career and or finances, whatever is going to best suit what it is that's happening for you. Now, I'm now going to show you the 3 different words. You are going to pick one, as I said before, that is going to correlate to your reading. So the first reading, or pile 1, the word is care. Now, pile 2, you don't actually have a word, you have a blank card. And initially when I pulled out this blank card, I went to go and grab another one, but I kind of stopped myself and felt like the blank card was meaningful, so I'm just rolling with it. So if you are picking pile 2, you've got a blank card, so I guess you can put whatever word or meaning you want to that. And of course, pile 3, we have the word balance. So just to reiterate, care is pile 1, the blank card is pile 2, and balance is pile 3. So it's going to be really interesting to see how many of you pick the blank card. But yes, without any further ado, let's get into it. If you need a little bit more time to choose the word to correlate with your reading, I'll just get you to pause the video because I am about to start the readings. Okay, so for those of you who chose care or pile 1, this is your reading for the month of October. Now, the word care, of course, could mean something to you. It might not. It just might be the word that you've picked. I wouldn't worry too much about trying to marry it together with the reading, of course, if you wish to, and if it's meaningful for you, of course, apply it as you need to. So we're going to first look, the first set of cards, we are looking at your love and relationships. As I said at the beginning of the video, relationships cover any sort of connection. So it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a family connection. It can be a friend, a work colleague, whatever resonates for you. You will know what it means for you. Okay. So we have the moon illusion to start with. This is a major arcana. So what I'm really getting here for you is that in the month of October, I feel like some of you are not going to feel very clear about a particular situation that's going on for you in a connection with someone. Now, I also forgot to say at the beginning that this could actually also mean the relationship that you have with yourself. It might not be with others, all right? But as you would know if you watch my other readings, I kind of read it as a collective as well. That's my sort of belief system, so that take it as it resonates, because this reading is for you. So yeah, there's something that you're unsure of, there's something that you can't really see clearly, and because of that there's some fear around what's really going on. You don't really feel like you can see what's happening clearly. So maybe for some of you, this is stopping you from moving forward with a decision, or just this feeling of the unknown is really, really prominent in your connections with people. Your clarify is the 10 of Hearts, culmination. So what this is saying to me is this is really, really meaningful to you, whatever this relationship is. And I feel that it almost is something that makes you feel whole in a way. It's very, 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 very close to you, and it's very dear to you. And it's so interesting because I really feel like there's two moons in this picture. So there's just a lot of like, I mean, I don't think disclarity is a word, but I think you will understand what I'm trying to say when I say that there's no real clarity around what's going on for this connection. It's just, there's this feeling of almost paranoia as well, and just being fearful of what's going on. The connection or whatever it is very, very close to you. It's dear to you. It means a great deal to you. And I feel like you're just unsure of what you need to do moving forward with this. We are going to get you an Ascended Master, an Oracle card at the end that will hopefully clear some of this for you. Just remembering that this will come to you. I also feel that more of the answers to the questions around that particular part of your reading will become more clear in the next full moon. So in the, at the end of October, in the next month, things will be clearer. It's very easy for me, of course, to say to people in these situations to not worry too much and to try and go with the flow. However, in this situation, I feel it's very meaningful. Some of you are finding it very difficult to trust your intuition as well, like you're unsure whether you can. Let's have a look at health for you. So we have Page of Hearts, Innocence. This is really beautiful. I feel like this marries in with, of course, the relationship part of your reading. I feel like for a lot of you, there's this need to be doing a little bit more self-care and pampering yourself. Even it can be something as simple as, eating like a really nice, nourishing meal that's really, really healthy for you. Or it could just be expressing your love through nature, with nature, maybe with animals, if you have like a pet, maybe spending a bit more time with it, but doing something that's really meaningful to your heart, because I feel like for a lot of you, there's a bit of weight on your heart, or your heart is carrying some sort of weight. And so it's about transmuting that energy so that it's softer and lighter. So doing some more self-care for you, because that will help you feel more grounded as well. Spending more time in nature. And then we have clarifying the Magician, impulse. So I feel like with your health and mental health, physical and mental, or, are one, right? So I'm also getting here just to be really mindful of what it is that you're saying to yourself, what it is that you're taking on within your heart as well, in your heart space. There's a very big shift going on for this particular pile. I feel like it's a shift that you are quite conscious of, and that you are aware you're in the midst of as well. And it's something that's really beautiful and defining to you as a person. You're really growing through going to be doing a lot of growing through this month, but I feel like on a level where you're really starting to see the importance of your own self-love. And that once you practice that more, you'll be able to see things more clearly and be less fearful of listening to your intuition, seeing things with more objectivity as well. So the next set of cards is we're talking about your career or money. So we have the turnaround, revolution. Yes, this is a big change. I feel like some of you might be questioning what it is that you're doing at the moment to make money. And so you might be thinking about perhaps having a change in direction. of what it is that you're doing. If not that, maybe you will be thinking of stepping into a new position, or slightly changing what it is that you're doing at the moment, shifting it. There's definitely a shift. And a lot of this is going to, of course, incorporate your other cards. So I feel like this part is going to be more towards the end of October. It's like you're going to come to this place where you understand the importance of listening to yourself more. And once you start practicing that self-care more, you will then start seeing how much of a powerful manifester you are, and where the changes are that you need to make within your whole life to make yourself feel better than you already are. In saying that, I feel that this group is a pretty balanced group as well, and I feel that you are very aware of the importance of looking after yourself. I feel though that there's been some sort of connection or relationship, as I said before, whether it's been with yourself or someone else, that has, I think, made you question things for some reason. Clarifying the turnaround or revolution, we have the Eight of Angels, confusion. So with this shift in your workplace, or with money, or whatever it is that you do, it's like it will cause some sort of confusion for you, and potentially stress you out a little bit, because I feel like you're the type of group of people as well that may find it difficult to be flexible with change. That you can be a little bit not begrudging with change, but you know, some people find it easier than others to sort of flex with change or be open to change. And I feel that it can create a little bit of anxiety for you. So just being aware of that will be helpful to you as well. And just, you know, remembering that it's hard to see things clearly when we're in fear. It'd be very interesting to hear how that sort of, all that manifests for you. It's a cool reading. I quite like it. All right, so care, and it's interesting how you have the word care, and that really fits in with this self-care I was talking about. I feel it's very fitting to that section of the reading. Now, your oracle card we have is Goblin Malice. So I think this is just really talking about, you know, not holding grudges against people is the biggest thing I'm getting. But I am going to read the actual meaning to you from the book rather than just what the depiction I'm getting. And it's real. I'm really being drawn to the crows in this picture as well. And I think some of you might be feeling a little bit scorned from a situation because it's because you aren't able to see it clearly at the moment. Wow, no lie, the book opened directly onto the meaning. Very cool. Okay, let me read it to you. So goblin ears. Don't let bitterness cause resentment. A grudge has been taken too far. Don't say something you'll regret. Protection is required against harmful thoughts. Forgive and forget. Put your boundaries in place. Don't reveal your weakness. Keep thoughts and words kind, positive, and generous. There you go. All right, pile one, I really, really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below, especially after the month of October. I would love to hear how this sort of pans out for you, and what resonated, what brought you clarity, what maybe even happened in your situation. So please feel free to share. Now, if you haven't yet already, and if you'd like to support me and my channel, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and of course, feel free to share it as well. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, or to check out my social media platforms, of course, you can find all the details below. If you'd like to leave me a tip, My PayPal is below, but of course that is very much free will. It's not expected. All right, pile one. Until now and next time, lots of love and light. Hey, beautiful people. For those of you who chose the blank card or pile two, this is your reading. So, of course, you were the mystery pile. Let's get into it. So, the first card is going to represent love and relationships, and of course that could be with yourself or with others. The second card is going to represent your health, so that includes physical, emotional, of course, because the belief is that they're joined. And then we're going to be looking at career and finances, and we have an oracle card as well. Let's get into it. So your first card is Beyond Illusion. Beautiful. This is Osho Zen Tarot cards, which I really, really resonate with probably the most. Well, at the moment it changes, but yes, this is a beautiful pack of cards, and this is talking about love and relationships. So I feel like there's a lot of transformations going on for this particular pile. I think you're going to be having the ability to see things more clearly in terms of your relationship with self and others in the month of October. I feel like you're going to feel as if you can trust your intuition more. Beautiful. It's like this revelation, I feel. Clarifying, we have receptivity. Nice. So because of this, you're going to be able to feel things more clearly as well. The biggest draw card I'm getting here is being able to tap into your intuition more, but in a very clear and concise way. You know, quite often you'll be able to probably resonate that if we're blocked, we're not able to really get those intuitive messages that we get to make really good, clear, decisive messages for us. But this is going to be changing for you in your interpersonal relationships, and as I said before, in your relationship with yourself, which is going to have a knock-on effect. So this is really lovely, pile two. Okay, we're now looking at health. So we have the Creator. What I'm really picking up here is I feel that there's going to be a focus, or you're being told there's a focus on really looking at and being more mindful of what it is that you're consuming and your stomach, because I'm really getting solar plexus energy here. So what it is that you're eating, how much you're eating as well, and your overall digestive system. So just that being something of highlighted to be of importance for you in the month of October. Something about exercise I'm getting here as well, but let's look at the clarifier. Awareness. Nice. So yeah, this is, I think how you see food is going to change, and maybe what you eat is slightly going to change, but I feel like you're going to become more aware of how food really does affect you. And as I said before, how pinnacle or important exercise is what I'm getting here in regards to it being part of your self-concept and your level of self-confidence as well. Okay, nice. I'm getting drawn to tell you to advise you to drink some more water as well. Okay, so money, career, finance, courage. Beautiful. I feel like this is going to be a time where you're really going to be growing into the role that you're either currently in, or the business that you're currently building, and you're really going to be starting to see things manifest and come to fruition. I feel like a lot of you have been going through some really trying or testing times with what it is that you're doing with making money, or where it is that you're working, but this is going to be a change around. it kind of matches up. I feel like it's really interlinked closely with this card as well. There's a lot of yellow happening. So a lot of you coming into your own self-worth, which is then of course going to have a trickle-on effect. Letting go is clarifying. This is really gorgeous. So this is really talking about the importance of you knowing how important it is to let go of things that aren't great for you in terms of how you make money, and even how you, well, making money is how you work, but I think you know what I mean. Maybe some of you are thinking that in order for you to grow more, that you might need to leave a role that you're in or change a position that you're in, or that letting go of an old attitude or belief towards whatever you're doing is then going to be able to help you blossom more. Maybe some of you are going to have the courage to ask for a raise, or to just shine in general. Being able to shine means, you know, being able to let go of the stuff that no longer serves you, so that you can, and it's really cool as well because this is, you know, lotus plants. Nothing's flowered yet, but in order for the lotus flower to come out, it's about letting go, and then a flower will grow out. So that's really gorgeous. So pile 2, that is your reading. It was very clear and concise and flowy, which was great. I like that. So yeah, I guess this card I feel is like is symbolic of you being able to put whatever meaning you want to the month of October for you. Now, your oracle card we have is Goat, potency. So I'm getting a lot of energy from this. Like, look at this goat is really wanting to take charge, right? And you can see there's, yeah, strength. Like agility I'm getting here as well, really wanting to move forward, knowing and finding what is clear to you, and then I guess making it happen. This really reminds me of the card in the Rider-Waite deck called the Star. I'm getting that kind of feeling. Let me read the meaning for you from the book itself. So it says, a once-in-a-lifetime offer is made. Before undertaking a major decision, be very clear of your intention and transparent in your actions. A deception is about to be discovered. Now is not the time for white lies or any lies. So that, of course, includes to yourself, not just to others, because when we're lying to ourselves, we're also lying to others. All right, pile 2, I really, really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, or to check out my social media platforms, or if you feel like leaving me a tip, you can find all the details below in the description box. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Lots of love and light for the month of October. Mwah. Okay, so my pile 3, last but very not least, if you chose the word balance, this is your reading. So maybe in October you need to be finding balance. Maybe you're feeling out of balance. Maybe you are not feeling like things are being reciprocated in a relationship or relationships that you have. Let's find out. So of course we have an oracle card for you, which I will show you at the end. And the first set of cards, we are going to be looking at love and relationships. And of course, that could mean simply the relationship with yourself. You'll need to take it as it resonates. The second card is going to represent your health. So that's on a physical and emotional level combined, of course. And then we're going to be looking at finances and career. Straight off the bat, we have the 2 of Cups for love and relationships. So this is definitely a highlight in October. Big time. I get the feeling there's something about loyalty here, questioning loyalty. Maybe some of you will be questioning loyalty in a relationship, maybe loyalty to yourself. maybe whether you want to continue with a relationship, if it's fulfilling you. The biggest thing I'm getting drawn to is, of course, the lion on top, which I feel represents loyalty, and the snake as well that is coiled, that is the kundalini rising just below the lion's head. Clarifying, we have the King of Swords. There's a need for you to be very clear about what is happening in a relationship that you're having. There's a need for you to take a stance where you're looking at things in a more objective light rather than looking at it from just an emotional a place of just being emotionally driven. So being able to be objective and rational. And I feel like a lot of you need to do some work on clearing your crown chakra, right? Then again, of course, if all of the chakras are out of balance, that will be unbalanced too. But yes, this is a need for there to be rationality and objectivity in whatever relationship you are embarking on or are currently in. Is there loyalty there? Are you being loyal to yourself? Are people being loyal to you? What does loyalty look for you? Is the other connections you're currently in ones that are growing you? Are you happy, or are you just, because I feel like a lot of you are unhappy in a particular situation. So this is really, October is the time to be reviewing it. Health. We have death. So we have a major arcana. Now, I'm not saying here that you are going to die. I see this more as, now it could go two ways with this, okay? There could be a death around you that will affect your health, and or there's a need for a significant end with a health matter that you have. So perhaps some of you have been putting off getting an operation, or some of you have been putting your health on the back burner and not looking after yourselves as well as you should be. So this really needs to change. Death is a karmic card. It's a major card. It's karmic, meaning it needs to happen. So there needs to be a big change with your health, or it will change itself for you, okay? And as I said before, the other meaning I'm getting here is that possibly someone around you that's close to you will perhaps be passing away. Dying is a more clear way of saying it, and it may end up affecting your health. Let's get some clarification. We have the Queen of Cups. So this is meaning if there's someone around you that has died, or someone close to you that has died, this is really about the need for you to really take care of yourself. Self-care is really highlighted here. Making sure that you're being gentle, making sure that you are loving yourself enough, that you're being compassionate and empathetic to others that are going through the same situation as well. Because this is your health, but this affects your health, right? If you have some sort of health ailment or implication where you've been unwell, and this is really saying that this needs to be heavily highlighted so you can change it, or else it will change you. This is about really seeing it objectively as well, and not having compassion and empathy for yourself or for others with this, but also making sure that you're not out of balance, that you don't drown in the water, that you don't drown in emotions, that you balance your emotions with this particular thing that's going on with your health. So if you're finding out something about your health that's not great, it's just really about making sure that you're compassionate with yourself and that you're kind with yourself, and that you're not in that imbalanced energy of being like drowning in your emotions, which will make it hard for you to then self-care or for care for others, but most importantly for you. Careers and finances. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. Something is coming in that you've been waiting for. So maybe some of you have been waiting to hear some news from an interview you've had or some sort of business enterprise. Maybe some of you have been waiting for a job to appear for you to apply for it. Take it as it resonates. But this is really you seeing something come in. Something is coming in for you. And clarifying, we have the High Priestess. So this is something that's unforeseen, that has been, of course, manifesting in the background. And you don't, well, you're going to find out about it, right? But yeah, it's hidden from you. I don't think you've been really consciously aware of whatever this is going to be coming in for you. But the High Priestess is a karmic card as well, so that means that this is going to happen. So there's definitely something coming in for you in regards to money and career/finances. Something that I feel like you've been that you've been waiting on and maybe working for is going to be coming forward, but it's going to be something unexpected. Like as in you're not going to expect it to come in the month of October, but it's going to start taking place, I feel, towards the end of this month. Your oracle card, pile 3, or balance, and this is really fitting, I feel, because a lot of this is talking about balancing you out by discerning things that are good for you and not good for you. And I feel like with this career thing coming in, I think that's going to be the highlight of your month, is what I'm getting. Now, your oracle card is Black Hound, Foreboding. So what I'm picking up here, without looking at the meaning from the book, which I will definitely read to you in a second, is just, you know, there being this advice of looking after yourself, and that asking whatever you believe. So whether asking God or Allah or your spirit guides or your spirit animal or your power animal or whatever it is, just saying, you know, thank you for your protection during this time. It's about really watching your back. Loyalty is here as well. Dogs are very loyal. Let me read the meaning to you from the book. Keep your wits about you at all times. Trust your gut feelings. Do not ignore them. Be like a dog with a bone, persistent until you have all the answers you seek. Be aware of all signs and symbolism. Your inner ferocity is surfacing to howl your truth. Nice. And I do really feel like this fits in with this card. I feel like this is very much related to this. I do feel like it's related to your entire reading. But yes, there's something or a connection that you either have with yourself, as I said at the beginning of the reading, either with yourself or someone else. And of course, if it's with yourself, it's going to show outwardly in your other connections as well. There's something that you need to be more clear with and that you need to see with clarity, because it's like you're lost in it. Like you're wearing rose-colored glasses almost, is what I'm getting. Pile 3, I really, really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below, especially after the month of October, to let me know how it all unfolded for you. If you haven't yet and you would like to support me, you can do so by subscribing if you haven't already to my channel. Give the reading a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it, and of course you are more than welcome to share it with others as well. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, where we really dive into whatever it is that you need to know about you rather than a collective reading, you can find all my details below in the information box. Description information box. All right, pile 3. Until now and next time, lots of love and light. Thanks for your ongoing love and support. Enjoy the month of October.